shoot javelins at us and we'll be shooting javelins at them, so that's perfectly fine. And there's so many of us here. Things will certainly be just fine. I'm gonna get these close by. And these two general bodyguard units, consisting of very heavy melee infantry that's currently fighting in the Middle East, will be protecting the flanks. As you can see, there are some nobles out there and a few spear units that have a little bit more armor. They're still standing there. We can't see all of their brigades so far. We need to get much closer.
Iberian swords.
I can already see their the line of fire here, and when we'll get close enough, I have no doubts that our line of fire will increase. I'm going to run these troops forward now. I want them to get in a position so that we could use our javelin fire with a great effect.
Iberian swords.
Now, it seems that it's time for us to stop. Alright. Now we should be able to fight the way I want us to fight, so they will engage our lines, which is fine. Our second line should be able to shoot the javelins at the soldiers out there that are fighting in front. And all in all, this will make us a very, very tough opponent. Yes, they engaged us on the full line right here, as you can already see. And I don't think that they will fight us for a very long time. The battle is taking place on full front, so all of them are engaged. But I have no doubts that this won't take long for us to break. After this army of theirs is lost, there should be nothing that's going to stop them from losing everything. Look at all those javelins out there. You see, their cavalry becomes so much more useless when we can throw our javelins at them. That's it. We are marching in. It looks like there's nothing left out here, really. As you can see, the javelin fire is really, really incredible. And so now they're all retreating, and they can't even retreat due to all the javelin fire. That's it. Let's continue this battle just for the sake of it, so that we could inflict as many casualties such as these with the retreating troops, so that they would never be able to recover. That's it. Look at these cavalrymen right here. They were skirmish cavalry and they weren't able to fight effectively. And so that's all. We can end this battle. It was a true success. Obviously, some of our units have taken tremendous casualties. I'm even surprised how many soldiers were lost here, but I suspect that that's due to the friendly javelin fire. They probably got in a serious engagement and later on got killed off. I'm going to enslave these.
Is that all?
Because
Getting on
there's
our way.
so few
Pull
of
the
them left.
drive. Get moving, you wretches! Ready for battle.
That's it. We don't need two armies here. Only one is fine. And now these armies need to go back to their respective
Ready for order.
garrison positions where they'll stay for as long as it takes. Look at that, the Romans have had an army here. This army of theirs is full of legionnaires. And so that's one of the few times where our armies meet together. Lusitani and the Romans. It looks like the Romans never went after Suebi town. I don't know why. From the look is that they did take in a few casualties out there, so they probably were in a relatively small skirmish. But as you can see, they're moving south, not towards Alabu, which is exactly what we want. Let them do just that. It doesn't look like a good military capital here, because one of the buildings is missing. As far as I'm aware. You need 3 of these. That would add land unit charge bonus. This would add morale. And this would add some melee attack and melee defense. Currently we have melee attack, melee defense. They charge, but we don't have the morale bonus. That would be so much needed here. Well, that's unfortunate. However, there's probably no better one to choose from, because these frontier cities certainly shouldn't be military establishments, because they may fall very, very quickly. I like the fact that there are no really strong settlements that belong to the Romans close to our border. Let's look how Romans like us right now. They should like us a lot more, and as you can see, they do. They feel very friendly towards us because we declared war, and we have taken military actions against them. So Romans trust us once again. I like to see that a lot. And now I'm going to sail.
Ready for orders.
But it seems that I've already ordered my ships to go south. And now we'll just have to wait for further actions from our enemies. But before I do that, I need to make sure that everybody has their skill up. Let's go with some more morale for our units. Now, as you can see, Bactria does have a force close to our border, and the Romans have taken Suebi lands.
My lord expects that you will find it prudent to add a small, almost trifling sum to his treasury.
I will not agree to a peace treaty.
I thought more of you and your people, but your choice is made, and now you must live with it.
Their expansion devious. We are on the offensive. We will certainly wipe them out. I have no doubts about that. They are still a strong enemy. They're not weak. They have many cities and at least a few armies, and they're probably going to raise more armies. Their agents are all over the place. It is slightly unfortunate that we were unable to take Alabu, however, that's the way it is. Probably the Romans would have never attacked Alabu without us declaring war on them, so they probably never really wanted that land that belonged to Suebi, but now that they realized
A simple tribute is all that is expected and needed. Then all can be fair words between us.
we're expansionists, they took it. Now, I see what Parthao wants. Obviously, they want a treaty with us. However, I don't see them as a threat. Besides, I'm so expansionist, I do have plans of taking care of them. They don't have any allies, nothing like that, so I'm going to decline them.
I fear you have turned your people from a path of prosperity and sent them towards misfortune.
As you can see, we're trustworthy. I like to see that. Rugi is a nation out there that's lost its settlement, and they only reside somewhere out there. Duty calls. Hero of Neto. Their chiefs. Elder chiefs. Gonna go with elder chiefs. Natural causes. Return home. More have returned home. Fine. I need to move my soldiers back. From their lands. My own. And so,
Thirsty for battle.
by combining efforts, we, together with the Romans, have defeated Alab. That made Romans much stronger, and they have completed. Oh. Province of Serbia. I have accidentally pressed the end turn there, and that's probably going to give them an advantage of some sort. However, it's unclear if anything really is going to take place here, because everything was kind of in position really, and nothing out there was of a big deal, besides the fact that I needed to move my navy further south. There is a chance of me making an expeditionary force that I'm going to send in a faraway land. Look at that, one of my agents have been assassinated. Okay. Motivated population all over the place. I like to see that. And I'm talking about an expeditionary force to Mons Regius, right there. We could sail there and liberate a faction.
Warriors all! Thirsty for battle! Warriors all!
And so that's exactly what I plan to do.
Orders. Move out!
Wow, I can't really see how well these soldiers really are from this panel right there.
Getting on our way!
So I can't really turn the best troops
Ready for battle!
between these two armies. In any case,
Ready for battle!
it's probably not going to be a big deal anyway. Now, I wonder,
On the move, lads!
can we march through their territory? I think I can.
Of course.
It's not a big deal. Oh no, it was a big deal.
Nothing, my lord.
Will this affect our relationship greatly? It did affect our relationship greatly. Actually, it's minus 91.
Rome offers you honest welcome. Speak, friend of Rome, and hopefully later we will drink to seal our agreement.
Look at that. I could give them 66,000 coin. That would make Rome much more stronger for a military access. Fact. Is there anything else I could ask them? A military alliance? Below. Actually, they wouldn't agree for any kind of sum to have a military alliance with me. Oh no, they would. No, that was the wrong choice there. I needed to choose military alliance only, and it seems that they would never agree to a military alliance. And so I'm going to pay them a lot of money. 66,000 is incredible sum of money, really. Full military access.
Romans are honest men, and will be your honest friends. We have agreement here.
This is a very important step, no doubts about that. We could give them a gift, but that's going to be just fine. Now that has made us neutral, as you can see. Things are fine now. The trespass negatives, not benefits,
Leaving the ship.
negatives will go down eventually, and we'll be able to march through Roman lands, and